My last year of college, I would say completely changed who I was. Like, I went in with long hair and skinny as fuck. I was recovering from surgery, and I left like I feeling like a completely different beast. Like, if it was ego or confidence or me confusing the both, I'm not entirely sure, but the combination of those two working in tandem with what I was feeling inside just made for the perfect storm. My emotions were racing pretty much every single day, but I had a vision in mind of what I wanted to do. But here's the thing. Sometimes you need your ego to be shattered to really progress as a person, as a man. And, back in college, not to look like it was in the good olden days or like I peaked in those days, I firmly believe that I'm still not in my prime yet and I have so much left to go. And hopefully, maybe you'll see in this video that the growth that I feel like I've experienced in this month of being out here is completely indicative of where my priorities are at, and I would consider that the growth I've seen since is just as important as the good times I felt back in college. And my last couple of semesters, I got in my stride, got my confidence up, got my weight up, hitting the gym, OD, working out, OD, eating good food, smoking good weed, fucking good girls. I mean, but whoa, hey, we can't talk about that on YouTube, But it was definitely the confidence I needed, and I was making the moves that I needed to be making. Felt like I've been missing out on something my entire life, and also felt like I had something to prove to a lot of people. And I discovered pretty quickly, once I got into that in fact there's a whole lot less to prove because I felt like I'd already lapped everyone. And then college ended, and then I went back home, and I thought, damn, this sucks. I can't go out and party. I can't get a drink in my hand. Where are the girls I need right now that are gonna make me feel better? Where are my boys at? What am I doing out here? Then I started having this identity crisis of, like, holy smokes, man, I'm really out here by myself in my parents' house with my family again, and life is slower than I thought, than it would be, than I wanted it to be. And it crushed my ego a little bit. I spent so much time building up this personality and a persona that I wanted, and not even like playing into a character, just really finding myself and getting back to the type of energy I had before, like COVID, before I became really sad, and not just getting back to that, but also evolving it to adapt and being more sensible about what I was saying, what energy I was putting out. And that all kind of came crashing down, and into this like weird like identity crisis, and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, I start work now, I can't go out. I moved to a town that really doesn't have much going on in it, with girls that don't really have much going on in their lives, and it just kind of ate away at me, just sitting away. And also the existential crisis of, oh man, now I'm actually an adult. I can't play that I'm just a kid card, even though I am just a kid. I really had to step my game up and take in all of this pain I was feeling, because it was pretty much the end of an era, and it was cut abruptly. Like, it wasn't even something that like I had it one day and then a week later I didn't, and my life had completely changed. I'd moved to a different area. So I moved to this place, I'm a little heartbroken, and I start working this job, and I am just defeated, man. Just completely defeated. I was so homesick, because just as I moved out, I realized that what I had at home was really good, and things were starting to come together, and I was actually missing my family for the first time in my life, like, for real. And then the weight of the future started to bear down on me. The burden of, this is the beginning of the rest of my life, and I can't just be that kid in college anymore, and I can't let that constrain me. And I did that for a couple days, a couple weeks, really getting eaten up by the emotions I was feeling. just completely just devoured in it. I'd wake up in the morning and listen to sad shit, listen to sad music, be in the shower and just thinking about all the good times I had before. Go to work. In my quiet times when no one was around, I'd want to put my head down and cry. I didn't really know how to process what I was feeling because no one had ever told me what to do about it, and I felt like what I was feeling was holding me back from, starting a side hustle, getting my money up, whatever. And so I started doing that. I applied for a second job, and I just really try to push through it as hard as I can. I did apply for a second job. I met with some financial advisors and did all of that like finance bro shit just to get my head straight. Got some books, got some audiobooks, because I felt like even if it was out here by myself, I had to push through it. And I'm just starting to realize like I've really become the person that relies on heartbreak to tap into a potential or like move into a different mindset and start like shifting gears to really hit a level of commitment and dedication that like I could not perceive before. And my mom actually reached out to me one night and she said, I think you're starting to become addicted to heartbreak and pain. And she was really worried about me. She was genuinely really worried about me, and I realized that like I'm breaking her heart by acting this way. Not to say that there isn't some validity to it, but I was definitely becoming a little unhealthy with what I was feeling. And then those feelings of homesickness and pain started fading away. That loneliness started to go away. I stopped thinking about the girls I had. I stopped thinking about the memories and, what did this feel like? What did that feel like? And replaying shit in my head all the time when I really didn't need to, and started to find myself. And I feel like in this 1 month that I've been out here living by myself, I've experienced like all the 7 stages of grief, and I'm finally at that point where I'm feeling a little okay with my own skin and who I am now. And I got cracking again. I'm not complacent. I'm not happy with what I have right now. I don't like this town, and I'm not too fond of my job either. And so I've already started flipping the page to see what might come next. And if my plans fail, I feel like I might go back to med school or something. I feel like I might not go back to med school. I think I might go to med school. I think I actually might commit to being a doctor or something crazy like that. Just because if I feel like I'm quitting on what I'm doing right now, just to return to it later, when I do get back later, I want to have a title, I want to have some prestige to it that will make me not feel like a failure, Because I feel like quitting is one thing, but completely throwing in the towel and just like going home and like cooping myself up again is gonna completely hold me back. So, go big or go home. And if you go home, still find a way to go big. But yeah, that's what I've noticed in this month, is just trying not to get complacent and keeping my head straight, and not letting my emotions about anxiety or females, or that sounds kind of derogatory when you say it that way. I say the ladies, I try not to let the emotions I felt about the women in my life really hold me back, because as much as getting complacent and comfort will make you, comfortable and safe, so can always seeking out heartbreak and feeling that. You can become complacent being heartbroken, and that's what I realized. And so I really had to patch up my spirit and realize like I need to stop searching for something that's not gonna happen right now. I need to stop forcing it. And if I had a good time in college, it's because it was an environment that let me do that. I can't force it when I'm out here. This is simply to me just an interlude in my life, and I deserve so much more, and I'm gonna take it. That's just the kind of person I am. So I want to wrap this up because I do want to go to bed soon, but I gotta say this is probably one of my favorite commentaries I've ever made. I have never had thoughts flowing like this. Yeah, it's been wild, and maybe in a month I'll do another video and like a follow-up video to this and really tie everything together, and by then I should have some more advice on how to get through this. I don't really have that right now. All I have is just me being alive right now, and I'm grateful for that. So, you know, God willing, we all achieve our dreams and get to where we need to go. God bless, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.